Oh.
Yeah, I'm telling
Remember
you.
when Gavin did that?
Oh, you got yourself up there.
You got up there, you're fine.
I'll
No,
just
leave my books alone. Leave my books alone. They're very old now, like that.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. But good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. We are out walking.
Yep, done being lazy for a little while.
Yeah, just for a little while. It's like what, 8:39 right now?
I think it's 9.
9:30. But we actually were waiting for the plumber to come by our house because we have a plumbing issue, and it sounds like it's going to cost us a lot. So we're
Well,
kind of
hopefully not. I mean, that was like worst case.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we're gonna call somebody else now because like the first guy, he kind of ran out of the house scared. I'm like, I mean, it's an older house, but those aren't really that big of issues, and they're coming out with like the worst case scenario right away. Like,
Yeah.
need somebody else.
Yeah, so we're gonna call some other people, but anyways, now we're just kind of taking it easy. Gonna go
Clean the pool.
clean the pool, do some yard work. I gotta tame that bush outside the house. I kind of want to test the water again to see how it feels.
Right. Maybe another week we can get in
Yeah.
and be comfortable. I think we get it right now, but it'd be
It
like
won't
a
be
really
comfortable.
quick, really
Yeah.
quick swim. Like, okay, we're in the pool. Now we're out of the pool.
Hopefully before we go on vacation, we can enjoy a good
Yeah.
weekend in the pool. So, which is coming up. It's coming up in about 2 weeks. We're going on vacation. So.
Yeah. We got
Should be fun. We actually just went, we just did some online shopping. Like I mentioned before, like I didn't want to, I was kind of dreading going to the mall. Like I don't like the mall. We both don't like the mall. With the boys, they don't like being out and like
well, trapped in here for
trapped in the, and especially Logan being in the car too long. Like he just hates it. But yeah, and I'll show you the haircuts. Look how they look today. Gavin woke up with a little bit of bedhead, so it's kind of poofy at the top, but
I like how that lady's like, who paid for this to get that?
I know, she's like, his hair looks so cute. You are just handsome, you know that? And his bruise is actually doing better. Doesn't hurt him at all anymore. And then Logie Bear, hey handsome man.
It's so nice.
Yeah, he looks like a nice little boy now. He doesn't look,
have all that.
Logan, you don't look crazy anymore, you know that? I went to the dollar store real quick, to the 99-cent discount store, I believe that's what it was. And I don't usually shop at the 99-cent store or like any dollar stores, not because I don't like to, but because there wasn't really one ever nearby that I knew of until very recently. So I went with the intention of finding one thing and came back with about 12. It's at least $12 worth. So yeah, it's been a while since I was at the dollar store, and they have a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. So I bought a couple things for the boys for Easter, a couple things for us for our trip that we're going on, and some hydration. All right, you guys, so for the last probably 45 minutes or so, I've been out here trimming some bushes. I might say that I did quite a good job. This bush was actually like that much higher, and like it came out a lot more. So I did trim that one, I trimmed this bush, and then I trimmed that bush over there. In the middle of doing all this yard work and being occupied with that, looks like we've rescued 2 doggies. These doggies are like our neighborhood dogs that are always out in the streets for some reason. You can see there's one, that's a lab. And then where's your buddy at, huh? Where's your little buddy at? There's another one, there's 2 of them. And Robbie, we've had these guys come out this way before, and we have actually called their owners before and said, hey, we have your dogs. He did call them, but they didn't answer their phone, so he walked over to the house where we usually see these dogs at, and is going to go see if the owners are there so that they can come and pick up their dogs, because they're making our dogs bark and the boys are napping right now, and it's kind of, you know, it just sucks because like these dogs are always out. Like we always see them when we do our walks. We always see that they're outside, like just in the middle of the road, and like, 1, we're scared they're gonna get hit. 2, they're not really taking care of them, so it just sucks for them. Hopefully Robbie finds them at the house and gets them to come over and pick up the dogs. There's the other little one. He's a little guy right there. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Oh yeah, and this guy, I found him at the dollar store, guys. It was $1.99. Thought he was cute, so I brought him home. Now he has a nice little place right here in our front yard, next to a bush and a huge rock. What's up, guy? Alright, so we found the owner. Robbie had just walked back right now with a little kid. It's probably about 12 years old. And he went over there and he saw the owner of the house outside and he's like, I'll get the boy. And the little boy and Robbie walked back over here together, and then he grabbed the dogs. He carried one and the other one was just kind of following. But he wasn't really listening, so I told Robbie to go with the kid back home so that they all get there and, you know, they put the dogs away or whatever. But apparently these dogs are from Tucson. Like, the family used to live in Tucson where they had a lot more land, so the dogs like to roam around and kind of explore, and they don't really know, like, boundaries, I guess. Everything go okay?
Yeah, they made it fine. I watched them. They made the left turn. They're on the street, so they should be good.
Gosh.
Yeah, I don't, like, they're dead, like, country dogs, so I guess where they used to live, they roam.
That's
so
what I was
they
saying
get out
earlier,
together,
yeah.
they just go.
Aww.
Because they're used to, like, having land and not city dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's...
At least they stuck together.
Yeah, they stick together. That's the thing. Like, when we see the little fuzzy one, he won't leave the house unless the black dog's with them.
Oh.
So if one's out or the other, they
So
don't.
the black one's the leader?
Well, it doesn't.
kind of like,
they both have to be out. So if one gets loose or the other one gets loose, they stick around the house. They both get loose. They're like, hey, what do you want to do? I'm like, we'll walk around here. Oh, yeah, let's walk around here. Then they start walking. So it's just like, that's why they don't, I guess, they always seem to be loose, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, at least they made it home safe, right?
Yeah, they made it home.
That's what matters. Guys, looks like I smell something was in here. Somebody else was here.
You know what?
Are you guys cheating on me? Hi, honey. How was your nap? He just like jumped out of bed and started walking in the kitchen. Are you looking for food? Are you hungry? Got some cool bed head. We were on the phone this morning with the grandparents in Missouri. That's where we're going for vacation. We were talking about like what we were gonna do while we're out there, and one of the things that we're planning on doing while we're out there is going to a petting zoo, which I thought was really cool for the boys. We don't want to do too much in the city. We actually, when we go there, we like to just stay low key, not do too much. Robbie works really hard, so we like to do as least and as most relaxing as we can when we go out on vacation. And plus the boys like to just be low key. The boys don't really like big crowds. They don't like, you know, being out all day anyway. So we do have a couple of ideas to do with Nana Shelly and with Grandma and Grandpa. So that should be fun. You're so handsome with your little snacks, huh? You're so cute. And Gavin got your snacks too, huh, bud? You guys are so cute. Oh, don't hassle, buddy. He doesn't like it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh,
Get out of here, Steve. He's quick for it all, though. Oh.
Yeah, I'm telling
Remember
you.
when Gavin did that?
Yeah. Well, this one can't get down.
Well, I'm sure he'll get down now that we're washing him.
Well, good. Oh, you got yourself up there.
You got up there, you're fine. I mean, like, Gavin figured out how to get up and down.
Mm-hmm. Are you down?
I was wondering what he's doing. I heard
I know,
car.
it's being really
quiet, which should have been the biggest warning sign of all.
Yeah. Get down. Come on. Good job. Good job. Yep. Good job. You can tell he's scared.
Oh yeah, now I made
He's
it.
gonna smile, watch. Like, yeah.
I did it. I did it. It's funny how they both did that.
You're almost there. You want me to hold your hand? Can I help you? Give me your hand. Like, oh, I'll
No,
just start
leave
reading.
my books alone. Leave my books alone.
Okay, come on.
They're very old now, like that.
Good job.
Yeah, I remember when Gavin did that.
Give me your cranky pants. Which one do you want? Hmm? Which book do you want to get? Okay, he's standing right there. Which one? You want Itsy Bitsy? Or Baa Baa Black Sheep? or Dinosaur Dance, or Moo Ba La La La. And that one? Yeah. Say yeah. Let's do... So many of them are so ripped up, but it's their favorites, huh? Yeah. Alright, friends, so as you can see, me and Logan are getting ready to read a book and to go to sleep. Put them down, and then I'm gonna go down very shortly after because I'm tired. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you guys at the next one. Ciao.